As part of the ONFARM Applied Research Monitoring Program, the Soil Resource Group is monitoring soil health parameters at 33 sites across the province. We caught up with them while they were sampling at the Garvey-Glenn Edge-of-Field site. This video describes some of the sampling measurements, or soil health indicators, used in the program. These measurements are being used to evaluate the impact of the best management practices of reduced tillage, organic amendments, and cover crops on soil health under different field conditions. Initial in-season evaluations of a site include residue counts, plant counts, and soil bulk density measurements. Residue is crop biomass left over from a previous growing season that is no longer growing and often looks straw-like. Crop residue limits erosion, gully formation, and nutrient runoff by protecting soil from the rain, especially in non-growing seasons and before crops have come up. This armor for the soil also prevents soil particles from getting displaced in the rain and sealing off soil pores, keeping them open for beneficial water infiltration, germination, and air exchange. Overall, cover crop residue helps maintain the structural integrity of the soil so it can continue to provide crops with healthy levels of water and nutrients for years to come. Not only that, but when nutrients stay in the soil where they are beneficial, they do not enter waterways where they are harmful to ecosystems. To measure crop residue, the sampler lies down a rope lined with evenly spaced notches on a 45-degree angle to the crop rows. To assess the percentage of crop residue, they count the number of notches that are touching a piece of residue. The second measurement is the crop population calculation, or plant count. This test involves lying down a pre-measured length of rope that represents 1/1000th of an acre in between two crop rows and counting the number of stalks on either side of the entire length of rope. This test estimates potential yield. The third test measures bulk density. The researcher extracts a sample of soil by hammering a tall metal ring into the ground. They dry the extracted soil in an oven and use the dry weight and volume to calculate potential soil compaction at the surface. The sample cannot contain rocks and ideally is not already extensively compacted from wheel traffic or headlands. Assessing bulk density is important because if soils are too compact, they can inhibit root growth and the soil supply of air and water to the crop. Stay tuned for a description of the soil core sampling measurements that the Soil Resource Group uses as indicators of soil health to complete a soil health assessment of a field.